I'm 21 with no plan B. So my name is Lonnie, man. I'll put a couple of pictures and videos up on the side, man, of what I used to be very into, man. I used to be deep in a party, and I used to be deep in a drinking. I used to be deep in a smoking. I got my heart broken by a girl, and I want to dive right into it, man. So, and as of right now, I'm building my life. I'm building my schedule. I'm building my business. I'm building everything. And fellas, a lot of you guys get stuck into everything like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. But I'm telling you this right now, there is. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. I was stuck partying, drinking, smoking, jacking off, watching porn every single day, wondering like, am I worth any value as a man? And you have to understand that you are worth value. You are worth value as a man. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, you are. And a lot of guys, we sit here and we go, man, is there any light at the end of the tunnel? Fellas, I'm 21 years old. I have no plan B. I have no plan B. I am 21 years old and I say I have zero plan B. Because plan A is just go all in on myself. Go all in at the gym. Go all in on my physique. Go all in on my health. Go all in, bro. And I'm telling you, you can do it too. You can go all in. But you gotta kill the old version of yourself, fellas. And that's what I did. I've been there, fellas. I've been there. I was hanging around the wrong dude, fellas. I was smoking weed. I was drinking. I was watching pornography. I did it all, fellas. I was having sex with multiple different women. Fellas, I fucking did it all. And I stopped it at an early age. I said, you know what? I don't want to be 30 saying in my 20s I was bullshitting because, fellas, when you get older, yes, it's possible. Hmm? Yes, it is possible to lock in and dial in. Yes. Yes. When you're 30 years old, yes. But it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be a lot harder when you want to lock in and dial in and focus up. It's going to be a lot harder when you got to read those books that you 30 years old and you got your kids running around, if you have kids. Or it might be a little bit harder when you're not living in your own spot when you're 21, huh? Or when you're 30, I'm sorry. When you're 30, when you're not living it, when you're still staying with your mom and your parents, all because you still decided to party and kick it on the weekends. Fellas, I still get invited out to. My homie just invited me to Miami. You gotta say no. You have to learn to say no to these opportunities. You have to. You gotta learn to say no to these opportunities. You gotta learn to say, you know what, man, I'm not gonna go to Miami. I'm not gonna fucking spend this money. I'm gonna live below my means. I'm gonna just come here and I'm gonna work and I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna build something outside of work that's gonna bring me in extra income. I have to, I have to, I have to. I gotta grind, I gotta grind, I gotta grind. That is what you have to tell yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, man, I'm going to dial in and focus up and I'm going to become the best version of myself. When are you going to do that? When are you going to do that? When are you going to sit here and say, you know what, man, I want to lock in and I want to focus up and I want to change my life. But the only way that you can change your life is if you change your environment. You might have to cut that friend off. It's going to hurt. You might have to cut that girl off that can give you the two-hand twist that can suck the shit out your dick. It's going to fucking hurt. Hmm? You might gotta cut out that family member. Yeah. You might have to cut out that family member. Now that's gonna hurt, brother. That's gonna hurt. Cutting off that family member. Hmm? Yes, fellas, the magic is you say you don't want to be like everybody else, so you can't operate like everybody else. You call yourself high value, so that means you don't have the luxury to hang around high value, or that means you don't have the luxury to hang around everybody. Because not what you wear makes you high value, not what's on your wrist makes you high value. What makes you high value is your energy. That is what's going to make you high value, huh? Where are you at? Are you too accessible? Are you everywhere? Can everybody get to you? Or nah? Are you high value? Or you gonna lock in and you gonna dial in and you gonna say, man, I don't give a fuck what everyone else is doing. I care about what I'm doing, what I'm gonna do with my life. Huh? Is that what you're gonna say? Or you not gonna lock in? You're gonna stay stagnant, stay comfortable. Because imagine a life in 6 months where you just sit back and you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you know what, I'm going to become the best version of myself. Imagine a life where you sit around and you say, you know what, man, I'm going to lock in and dial the fuck in. Huh? That's what I did. 21 years old. I'm not saying this to flex or brag. I'm saying this to just show you guys that I'm living proof. That I was in your shoes, that I was literally so distracted. I was partying, I was drinking, I was smoking. I didn't have a solid physique on me. Fellas, there's still, this ain't shit. I still have fucking work to do. I still work a 9 to 5. I'm just like y'all. But you know what's gonna separate me from you guys is this, my mindset. What is going to separate your mind? What the fuck are you willing to do to separate yourself from 99 men? If there's 100 motherfuckers in the room, you want to be the one motherfucker that's literally glowing. Huh? Huh? What are you gonna do to separate yourself, bro? You say you want to lock in, you say you want to become the best version of yourself. How do you do it? How the fuck do you do it? Why can't you dial in, huh? Why can't you say no? Why can't you just live below your means for 3 months, bro? Why can't you just get that gym membership that's down the street instead of going to that gym that you're gonna be in lustful temptation? Why you keep going to EOS Fitness, huh? Why you keep going to these expensive ass gyms where all these creators at, huh? With the tripods and the defined shorts and the ass sticking out. You're gonna be tempted to jack off and beat your dick. Then you're gonna be depressed. Now you're gonna beat your dick again. Then you're gonna be in another cycle where you're consistently beating your fucking dick because you have no fucking self energy or you have no self respect as a man because you can't respect yourself and get that membership at the weaker gym that doesn't have a lot of women coming in there and it's just straight old men. Huh? Why can't you do that, bro? Why can't you just stick to wearing white and black tees for 3 months, huh? Why can't you just everything that's in your closet is good? You don't need to buy anything else. Live below your means. You're gonna be all right. Why the fuck can't you do that? But you wanna sit here and not lock in. You wanna sit here and say you want this life. You sure you want this life, bro? You sure you want this life? Fellas, I got a whole girlfriend that she lives with me. We actually share an apartment together. I gotta show up. I gotta be a boyfriend. I gotta be a coach to my brothers that's in my academy. I gotta run my business. I gotta work my 9 to 5. I gotta read. I gotta be a man of God. Fellas, but that's the grind. That is literally the grind. Fellas, there's a thing that they say that God gives his battles to his strongest soldiers. I'm one of them. I'm living proof that I'm one of God's strongest soldiers. My business, I went rock bottom. Rock bottom with my business, fellas. When I say rock bottom, I mean rock bottom. Yes. Nothing to my name. No job, just my business. Got a video of me crying. I'll put it up on the screen. Then I looked at myself in the mirror, and that day I made a YouTube video because I said, I'm not going to let this day, I'm going to look back at this video and be happy. And I do. That video is in my favorites, and I literally do. I look at that video every single day, and I said, man, I worked my fucking ass off, but I still have more work to do. I still have a better physique to chase. I still have more money to get. I still have more guys that need my help. I still got more vintage business owners that need help scaling their business. My guys still need my help. So there's still more work to do. My mom is still working. My mom isn't retired. My dad isn't retired. My nephew doesn't have the most nicest toys. My girl is still clocked in her hospital job. I'm still clocked in. So as long as I still work this 9 to 5, there is still more work to do. There's still more work I need to do. I need to lock in. I need to focus up and become the best version of myself. I need to stay fucking dialed in, huh? Are you gonna stay dialed in, brother? Are you gonna say I'm gonna lock in for fucking 6 months and become the best version of myself? Huh? Because you can. And that's all it takes is 6 months of you grinding, 6 months of you just staying dialed in, 6 months of you just staying locked the fuck in every single day. That's it, bro. That's it. So why? Why can't you? I'm 21. I work a 9 to 5. I'm building a business. I have a whole girlfriend. I'm doing it. I was in the same shoes. I'm not here to flex on you guys. I'm a regular schmegular guy. I'm a regular guy. The thing what separates me is my mindset. That is what separates me. It's literally my mindset, fellas. My mindset is separating myself from a lot of other guys. I don't party. I don't drink on the weekends. I don't even watch porn. I don't. Got a whole wife, fellas. I go to the gym 4 to 3 times a week. I don't do the fucking 7 day, 5 day split. I don't need to no more. My physique is amazing. I know what I'm doing in the gym. So I need it. You have to implement all this work that you're doing. Implement that into your fucking life, bro. Implement that into your life, into your grind, into your season of no. Why can't you do it? Huh? Do the hard shit. I want you to write down all the hard shit that you have to do. Put it on a piece of paper and read it. I want you to attack that every single day. One of the hard things that I like that's hard for me is reading a book. Yes, reading a book. That's hard for me. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking do it. And I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna get out 20 videos a day. A YouTube video a day. I love y'all boys, man. I want to see y'all fucking succeed. This is why I make these videos. I don't give a fuck if this video gets 1 view. I don't give a fuck if this video gets no views. I don't give a fuck if this video gets 1,000 views. Stay locked in and stay dialed in every single aspect of your life, and your life will literally change. Do the boring work and just stay focused. That's it. Don't go out on the weekends. Don't drink on the weekends and stop fucking partying and stay dialed in. It's time.